are going to present human bear conflicts. I am Nurul Afika Azhar and I will start with the introduction. Ursus arctos is the scientific name for the brown bear. Their characteristic has a slight hump above its shoulder, round ears, a long snout and big paws with long curved claws. They can reach until 5 feet tall. They are extremely capable climbers and diggers. The males are larger than females. The brown bear is not always brown. Their fur can range from a cream or silver color to an almost black color. The distribution of the brown bear can be found range circles the Arctic, central parts of Europe and Asia, and North America. They live along rivers and coastal areas, mountain meadows, and in the tundra. In parts of Europe and Asia, the brown bear can be found in forests and mountain woodlands. The threats faced by the bear is human already control these landscapes. They compete for limited space and resources. These bear species exploit novel resources for survival. The retaliatory killing, removal, and reduced tolerance for coexistence of humans towards the bear already decreased the amount of effort for conservation, which the number of populations of the bear already significantly reduced.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Imam Patricia binti Manurus Madin and I'll be explaining the first conflict of human-bear conflict. So the first conflict is bear break-ins. Bear break-ins often damage doors, windows and furniture, and according to the Wildlife Damage Compensation Program (WDCP) of Qinghai Forestry and Grassland Administration, wildlife damage in Qinghai Province between 2014 and 2017 resulted in financial compensation of approximately $4.03 million, where 41.94% was caused by brown bear. House break-ins induced by brown bears occurred in Jidua County, accounting for 29.85% of the overall risk area. A study conducted by Dai and the other authors in 2019 found that brown bear house break-ins were the most serious threat to the livelihoods of the people living nearby. Brown bears seek for abandoned homes with anthropogenic food during the winter. Herders usually inspect their winter quarters, which increases the probability of walking into a house with the presence of brown bear, which could lead to human attacks. By consuming high-calorie foods such as yak butter, wheat, meat, and cattle feed over time, brown bears have become adept at exploiting these foods in herders' homes for energy. Now, let's move on to the strategy or mitigation measure to resolve this conflict. There are 3 possible strategies that can resolve this conflict. The first one is Wildlife Compensation Program. Those who suffer economic losses as a result of protected species are entitled to compensated under China's Wildlife Protection Law, which was revised in 2018. Some restrictions apply to compensation programs, and 71.79% of respondents say that most brown bear damage to homes is not compensated. Bear damage compensation has to be increased, including private insurance companies, proof of collection, and active guidance for local herders to ensure their legal rights and interests. Moving on to the next strategy. The second one is local tradition measures. Herders have also used domestic dogs, untrained Tibetan mastiffs, and also Chinese dogs against bears, wolves, and also cheetahs. Human guarding such as all-day livestock watching and asking relatives to watch homes during summer grazing was the most effective way to prevent brown bear trespassing. Also, solar-powered 24-hour radios and firecrackers were simple, but their effectiveness decreased as bears become accustomed to them. The third and last strategy that possibly resolved the issue between human and bears is advanced measures. Properly designed and installed electrical fences may effectively protect residences from brown bears, as well as captive cattle from bears and also other predators. To prevent technical issues, it is proposed that electric fences have a sufficient number of wires. For example, 8 alternating hot and cold wires so that bears cannot climb or cross the fences, and that any contact between bears and the fences result in electrical shock. As a result, it is recommended that the grounded wire be linked to the entire fence. We also recommend hiring skilled electricians to teach a small group of local herders how to set up and maintain electrical fences.
And a very good day, I'm the doctor and all my audience. So I know Adira will explain about the human brown bear conflict that's specific to the crop damage or crop destructions. So based on the Karamalindis et al., in Greece, crop damage by brown bear are included from a small to the medium-sized corn and wheat cultivation, orchards, chestnut plantation, and vineyards. This phenomena occurred due to the fact that crops are rarely effectively protected against the brown bear damage. Not only that, people are not aware of the effective legal techniques to exclude for protecting their agricultural product or fighting the brown bears. some article has stated that compensations claim for crop damage were mainly for corn and grape, where it showed that this type of crops is mainly destroyed by a brown bear and has the highest value in the market. As you can see in the bar graph, brown bear has the highest number of reference in the human-bear conflict for crop damage. There are several methods that can be used by the people that are affected by human brown bear conflict specific to the crop destruction or crop damage. So most crop damage by the brown bear occur near the edge of fields, and reducing the availability of the crops near the forested area is an effective measure for reducing the crop raiding by the primates, where the farmer was encouraged to plant the crops attractive to the bear more than 250 meters from the forest edge. A high percent of bear damage to the high value crops such as corn and grapes occur in the plantation that less than 2 hectares. Such plantations are small enough for the apply the electric fencing to reduce the damage. Next, a simple exclusion method like a fencing closing small field or metal sheet placed around the tree trunk can protect the orchids. A frightening device such as the automated sirens, flashlight or random noisemaker also work in frightening the brown bear.
The third and last conflict in this presentation is attacking humans and killing on bears. It's widely known that large predators help biodiversity, but they can endanger human safety by harming or killing humans. Human persecution and habitat destruction have put large carnivore populations in jeopardy around the world. As a result, in addition to human safety, the issue is of significant importance for conservation and also management. However, there are also recent reports indicate retaliatory bear deaths in nearby Sanskar, India, largely in response to livestock damage. Nepal reportedly killed Tibetan brown bears in retaliation. Both sources argue if the perceived risk or economic loss from Himalayan brown bears becomes too large, retaliatory killing has the potential to become a conservation issue. Several studies have researched brown bear attacks on humans at local sizes, indicating a general increase in the frequency of incidents over the years in various parts of the world such as Scandinavia and also Alaska. The purposeful killing of carnivores in revenge for such confrontations is a severe and rising threat to their conservation. However, disputes develop as a result of agricultural damage and livestock depredation, lowering public tolerance of bears. This table here shows the number of brown bear attacks during the period 2000 to 2015 in the East, Europe and North America. Attacked people were almost exclusively adults 99% and males 88%. In 63% of the cases, the person was alone at the moment of the attack. When the attack occurred, 50% of the people were engaged in leisure activities such as hiking, picking berries, mushroom or antlers, camping, fishing or jogging. 28% of the attacked people were working outside, like farming, guarding livestock or logging or doing wildlife-related fieldwork, and 22% were hunting. The authors also discovered that 59% of human instigated forced contacts such as surprising bears, hurting them during hunts or disturbing them when defending a carcass. Let's move on to some of the strategies to help this human-bear conflict. One of the best ways to reduce this kind of conflict is to learn more about what causes large carnivore attacks and what other things might be involved. People who venture into bear habitats should always have ready access to information about how to avoid harmful encounters. In several parts of North America, for instance, trailheads are equipped with warning panels that outline the most fundamental safety procedures. Additionally, national park visitors are required to watch the safety guidelines and learn bear safe practices. And workers in North American bear country often carry bear spray as a preventative measure against bear attacks. Outdoor recreationists should avoid dense vegetation in rocky terrain or create noise. Notify any bears of their presence as a safety measure for both people and the bears. To make urban environments less appealing to brown bears, HBC mitigation should stay tightly related to the reduction of available rubbish and anthropogenic food sources.
In conclusion, the human-bear conflicts need to be resolved. The conservation and restoration of the brown bear should be more aggressive to recondition and enrich the habitats and the environment. This is to balance the resources for the brown bear and the human needs. The habitats of the brown bear should not be bothered by human housing area and the agricultural area. That's all from us. Thank you.